Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to this new moon in Virgo. Welcome to the Ecliptic Spiritualist channel. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Welcome new subscribers, long-term friends, North Node tribe. You know what to do. Those that's here viewing this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below new moon in Virgo. So we've got a lot of areas to cover. So get your snack, get your journal, and get ready to take some notes so that way you're very well equipped into this new moon in Virgo. So this new moon Virgo comes in on the 15th and 16th of September 2023. You'll see in the mainstream that they have it on the 14th, depending on where you live. But I'm using the 15th and the 16th. For one, I like to work with the sliver of the light of the new moon to boost my intentions, for you to boost your intentions, and to have that vibe of Virgo and new moon that it will give. With the darker piece of no light, which is the dark moon, the balsamic moon, there's really no energy to work with. So when there's that sliver of light, that's that timing where it's like, okay, I've got some light to work with. All right. So I'm going to give a few key areas to focus on for all of us, all that it will bring with this new moon in Virgo. Okay. So I've got some 5 areas that is what I feel that you need to know, sitting with myself in spirit, for you to equip into your own personal path. Okay. So 1 is spotlight, healing. The second one is organization. 3 is the 7 planets in retro and what they're giving. Number 4 is your own personal ritual, working with Vista, the Vista goddess or goddess Vista, and a brown candle and burning ancestor money. And number 5 is talking about confidence and releasing that inner strength ritual that we'll be having on our community altar that I serve for those that join that in unison to work with unity and energy to boost us. Okay, so those are some 5 areas. So in the comments, 5 areas, drop it down below. 5 areas. All right. Number 1 is you got your paper, you got your journal. Let's go. Make sure that you're taking notes. Okay, make sure. Now, number 1 is spotlight and healing. Okay, so spotlight and healing is where this Virgo and new moon reminds us that healing is an investment. It's an investment, and prioritize taking care of your mind, taking care of this physical body, this inner body, celestial body that's within, along with your spirit. Okay, your spirit. So the Virgo new moon wants to remind us of this. And we will have a chance with starting with this new cycle, addressing 3 different things underneath this flow. Okay. And addressing working ultimately, getting that ultimate energy, optimizing working. Okay. Optimizing it. Okay. To what level do you need to optimize in going into this next cycle? Have you been slacking? Have we been in the dog days of summer? Those of us in the northern hemisphere, that you kind of been coasting. Okay. Because why? That's the summer energy. We are still in summer. Okay. In this new moon, we're not officially into fall equinox until around September the 22nd, 21st, and 23rd, where there's that switch. But we are still in this summer. So in this, as we're launching into a new cycle of the moon, how will you optimize your working energy, whatever work is considered to you? Okay. Addressing dysfunctions. With this investment of this Virgo new moon, spotlight and healing, is addressing dysfunctions. What dysfunctions that you need to address in yourself first, not others, what's wrong with them, but what are your dysfunctions? What are some things that you need to spotlight? We all have some things that be out of whack, so we can pay attention to addressing that. And then we have addressing restoring harmony with us mentally, physically, emotionally, our bodies astrologically, or the astral plane energy of us, which is our 5G frequency. And then we have, again, physical astral plane bodies, the celestial part of us, of working within a higher frequency. Okay, now restoring harmony and balance is a very important equilibrium for all of us. If one is up here and down here and here and here, we have to always find our balance. All right, so you can always contact me for a Reiki session, okay, your private Reiki session, or do some optimization on your own. Okay, but nothing like that higher harmony of frequency of doing Reiki. All right. So now we're going into number 2, which is organization. Monitoring yourself not to be excessively strict or critical, but allow daily improvements. Okay. That's number 2 of organization. And that can be on your work, career, family, friendships, and relationships. Check yourself for time management, balance, allow time, or allow nothing time. Okay, nothing time is important to all of us. Okay, organization in a minimalistic way is more effective, and be mindful of being nitpicky-ish during this energy. Okay, now I'll just show you, and I know that you all are very advanced in different things, but simplifying a planner is something that I use, especially I do have sometimes I don't realize that I wear a lot of hats, right? And you probably wear a lot of hats too. Sometimes I don't realize it, right? So I do use a planner, I use a planner. Do you use a planner? I use a written planner, okay? I also like to use a written planner. I do use my notes in my phone. I use my notes, my Google Calendar as well for work, optimizing work, and for my spiritual side. I do have a career, I have a family, I have a lot of hats, right? And so I have a lot of arms. I'm a goddess, so to speak. So I am. So we have a lot of arms, and so do you, or God, a goddess. So time management and planning and looking at things is very important, so you don't get overwhelmed, overworked in your mind, because things aren't written down or processed and putting nothing time in. You can become overworked in your mind and become very, 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 very overwhelmed. And especially when we're in this Virgo season, we're in the burrs, September, October, November, and December. These are the portal seasons. There's a lot of portal systems that are opening up for us before we move into another year, another system, a collective season in 2024, as we have entered the beginning stages of the age of Aquarius. I digress, because that's a whole nother topic, right? Join Patreon. But organization is very important, okay? And so during these past 3 months, all of the areas since about June, since we moved from Venus in retrograde, all right? We have had a lot of minimum approach. So your relationships may be going through some recovery stages. Some have been like blown apart during Venus in retrograde. And then now it's the time to put them back together block by block or brick by brick. All right. And that can be some major shifts that may have been brought in with Venus in retrograde. Keep in mind that there's a lot of other retrogrades going on right now, but bringing into recovery brick by brick, brick by brick. All right. Those have been with me here on the channel, and those have been with me for years before coming to YouTube. There are courses and things that I've taught and trained on. And so us knowing how to recovery and reciprocal energy, like the infinite sign or the number 8, we're going around and around like that. We learn how to minimize, grow, stretch, then close. Grow, stretch, minimize, grow, stretch, and close. These are perpetual the number 8 or reciprocal energy that help us not to get stuck and to be able to go through the cycles of life, the life cycles in and out, so that we are able to recover from a lot of different trauma or different episodes that happen in our lives on our journeys. So that moves me into number 3, which is the 7 planets that are in retrograde. And they are here. They're here for our advantage to reset, release cycles out of karma from years and years of karmatic cycles that have may been in your life or even in your past lives of breaking contracts. These 7 retrogrades are doing that for all of us. They're not a bad thing. They're a reset. They can be uncomfortable. Life is uncomfortable. If you're over the age of 18 by now, you understand that things as Saturn take you out. If you're 19, 21, that follow me here. And if you got long years, additional years in your life, because all time is time. Okay. So there's no lesser time than more time. There's just a wisdom that accumulates with the time, if chosen to work with the wisdom that you gain or listen to others that will help you assist in the wisdom so you don't continue to make same mistakes. Okay. So the 7 planets in retrograde are here to do reversals, to reset, to reverse cycles out by February of 2024. All right. So I strongly recommend to do reversal spells, to do reversal work home rituals, or do your own personal customized reversal work with me, so that way things is out. Okay. Now going into number 4, we're going to talk about doing your own home ritual with Vista. Okay. Vista is a goddess. This is one of my cards from one of my oracle cards, not one that I make, but this is from a deck that I use. Okay. So Vista is the goddess of the focus for the goddess of the moon for Virgo. And there's other goddesses. Over Virgo, I'm just spotlighting Vesta because that was what was given to me. You may be using another goddess, but I'm given to work with Vista, so you can follow that as well. So Vista is the goddess to work with, and she's all about home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Okay, so that's the message for your home-based ritual. Okay, so what you want to do with that home-based ritual, you want to burn some brown candles. Okay, brown candles. Okay, it can be just one candle that day, or however many you're guided to burn. But you're going to be using a brown candle from your home-based ritual. If for some reason you don't have access to a brown candle, you could take your universal candle, which is white, and you can roll it in cinnamon to coat it, to make it brown, to coat it. Or you can use clove, or you can use a natural dirt if you like, but preferably not, because that's just that's your decision, but preferably using the herbals of cinnamon, not grounded dirt at this time, but it's up to you. Okay, keep in mind, it's your practice. All right, so you're going to burn a brown candle in your practice. Along with burning, you're doing your home ritual. You're going to burn sandalwood. You're going to burn a sandalwood incense doing your home ritual. And then we're going to do what? We're going to burn that ancestor money. We are going to burn that ancestor money. Keep in mind that we are on a ancestor money challenge right now, burning every day till February the 2024. Join Patreon. We're getting it in. All right. So we're going to do that because we want change. We want to bring that home environment energy. We want to invoke Vesta to set that energy around us. Your household situation is improving either through a move of healthy change in the occupancy. All right. So we're setting up that home, cleansing it. Maybe you're being guided to do a deep cleaning, a deep clutter, because guess what? We're leading from August into this harvest time, and then we'll keep going into harvest time as we move into autumn equinox, fall equinox. It's all about the harvest. What you put in has taken root and is coming up to show what you have planted in the rim, so that you're showing the benefits of what you have invested into your life to take root and to show up. The ancestor money is all about resetting, working with your ancestors so that your current generation that you live in within this rim is blossoming abundantly and fluently. All right. So that's join Patreon for that. And join Patreon, period. Got some different tiers doing different things coming into this season. Okay. Number five is talking about joining the Confidence and Release Inner Strength Ritual Community Altar. It is all about the catch-all for all sorts of confidence problems. And you want to go to the link that's on the website at https://eclipticspiritual7.com. You will go underneath monthly rituals. You will find it there, or products. Join it. It's $15.87 per candle, per intention. The details is about the ultimate courage and confidence spell. You can look up under when you check it out, you can go up under where it says the description. I go into heavy detail about that, so that way you understand. All right. I love you so much for taking the time to listen to this new moon in Virgo, enjoying what it brings for each and every one of us. I love you for taking the time, but most importantly, take the time to do the work to better equip yourself as we move into this new moon in Virgo. Okay. And these 5 highlighted areas that are important for you and me. I love you for watching today. To continue to grow and go in everything that you do. And I will see you later.